Yes, guys, welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, I want to talk about something that I hear a lot. It's a mindset shift that keeps a lot of people stuck and stops them from ultimately progressing with their health and fitness. And for the most people that watch my page, their goal is to lose fat. But their goal isn't just to lose fat, that's what they initially think. Once we have a conversation and we dive deep into how they're feeling, how their current position's impacting their health and fitness, we establish that their goal is so much more than losing fat. We establish that their goal is about regaining the energy and maybe the confidence that they've once had, or maybe even never had. Maybe it's about showing up better for not only themselves, but their partner, being a better role model to their kids, and being able to live the life that they're currently not being able to live, that they desire to live, purely because of the fact that their health and fitness is stopping them from doing so. I speak to guys all the time, like people like yourself, maybe who are watching this video, that struggle with their weight, they struggle with the fact that their energy's low, they go to work, they come back, they're knackered, they don't want to spend time with their kids because they've got zero energy when they get back. They come home, their missus, their partner, whoever is going on to them about spending time together, helping out around the house, but you've just got no energy to do it. Or maybe you don't have kids, you don't have a partner, but you're in your 20s, maybe you're in your 30s, and you don't feel like you've ever given yourself that self-respect to commit to something for a long period of time and as a byproduct get a good result. Now, if any of this sounds like you and you can resonate to any of it, you're in the right place. I need you to stick around for not only the benefit of yourself, but for the benefit of your future self, because the benefits, the things that you do now are either voting for or against your future self. So I want you to imagine this future version of you, where you want to see yourself, like be really present with it. What's the version of yourself that you want? Do you want to be leaner? Do you want to have a six-pack? Or is it just about losing a bit of body fat, gaining some confidence, being able to go on holiday, take your top off, have confidence when you step into a room and you're hosting a meeting, or maybe you're going out on a weekend. You want to have that confidence in yourself. You're not faffing about with your top. How do I look? Pulling it around, trying to hide areas of your body that you're not comfortable with. You want to regain that confidence and you want to feel good in yourself. Now imagine that future version of you, whatever it is. Every single day you make decisions, and every single decision either votes for that future self of you, or you vote against your future self. So if you're making these negative decisions on a day-to-day basis that misalign with the future version of yourself that you desire, you're constantly voting against becoming that person. However, on the other hand, if you're making these positive decisions that are in alignment with that person you want to become, then you're voting a lot higher in order to become that person. Now, first of all, I don't want to overcomplicate this video. I want to keep it quite short and sweet. I appreciate that the people who watch my videos are busy people who have a lot on, but I want to talk you through one of the most common mindset traps that keeps people stuck. So now we've established potentially where you're at the moment. Of course, everyone's different, but there is a lot of similarities that come with the people I speak to. We've also established the future version of yourself that you want to become. If you're still not 100% clear, pause the video, get a notebook and pen, write down some notes, understand how you're currently being impacted by your health, your fitness, and where's that showing up in your life. Be very specific. Now I want you to design the future that you want, the person you want to become. Say 6-12 months from now, what success do you want to have? What does that look like in that time frame for yourself? Who do you want to become? Like, even get specific. What do you want your mornings to look like? What do you want your weekends to look like? Your evenings? Do you want to be in a routine of doing X, Y, and Z? Get really specific with it. Once you've established where you're at and where you want to go, we've just got to fill this gap. And this gap is far deeper than a calorie deficit, or, because we've all heard this, or just eating better and moving less. Moving more and eating less. Like, these are things that you've heard all the time. If it was that simple, I wouldn't be making this video, I wouldn't have a career in this industry, and everyone would be in shape. But unfortunately, that's not the case. And I'm going to get onto this mindset trap in a second. But from working with hundreds of men, since taking this business full-time 2 years ago, I've noticed that the biggest struggle isn't the nutrition, it isn't the training, it's not about having the best workouts or the best diet. The hardest part of this whole journey is the mindset element. Mindset's absolutely key. I see people go through phases of being really motivated and then through phases of motivation dropping down. I see people who have situations that come in their life, whether that's with family, friends, hard situations at work, and as a byproduct of that, that causes you to feel quite negative. it messes with your emotions, and then this can negatively impact your journey. Maybe you feel now's not the right time, I need to focus on work, something's happened with my family, I'm going to stop training, and you've got this like all or nothing mindset. So you feel like you've either got to be 100% with your training and go 5 days per week, or you've got to have the perfect routine with your nutrition. You feel like you've got to have this, like, all your ducks in a row. It's like even now, like this YouTube video, it's never going to be perfect. I'm recording on a phone, I haven't even got my mic because currently it's broke, right? And like, there's so many different reasons why I could have avoided making this video. So many reasons. I'll wait till I get the best camera because I want the quality to improve. I'll wait till I get a mic. But it's not all about the quality of something in terms of the production element. It's about the value inside of that, which is why I'm still making this video. For yourself, you haven't got to have all your ducks in a row of your training. Think of the version of you that wants to get this result. We said where you are now, this future self. This all or nothing mindset is what I'm saying is your biggest barrier. And I see the biggest mindset mistake when it comes to achieving this person here, okay? So when you've got the person here that you are now and where you want to become, in order to get to that person or closer to that person, does it make more sense to go 80% of effort, 80% consistency, and it take a little bit longer to get there? Or does it make more sense to go, you know what, I can't give 100%, so I'm just going to give 0% and go back to my old ways? Which one do you think is going to get you closer to getting to this person here? Because it's obvious, it's going to be the 80% version. So if you're in a busy period of work, instead of saying, now's not the right time, I'm too busy, what could you do instead? Well, if it was me or a client, I'd say, okay, you've got a busy period of work, you're doing 4 sessions per week. What we'll do instead is for the next 3-4 weeks, however your busy period of work is, let's pull back the amount of, the work you're doing, let's pull back the amount of training that you're doing, let's make it easier for you. Let's either reduce the quantity of the session, so we drop from 4 to 2, or the actual quantity inside of each session, let's make them shorter. Typically it would be the frequency the whole week, bring it down from 4 to 2 or to 3, and just make things a little bit simpler. And instead of thinking, right, well, I can't do 4 sessions, so I might as well just do nothing, it makes no sense. It's like if I have £100 in my pocket, very common analogy, and I drop 10, I'm not going to go, oh my God, that's so annoying, I'll just chuck the other 90 on the street. Like, it makes no sense. So I want you to stop thinking that you have to be like perfect all the time. It's not a goal, or the goal isn't to be perfect and chase perfection. The goal is to keep working towards the version of yourself that you want and be relentless in the pursuit of achieving that. And there will be loads of barriers that get in the way, loads of roadblocks. This happens with your family, this happens with work, kids, stress, mental health, etc. And it's not about using that as an excuse to think, you know what, this is a reason for why I can't do it. It's a non-negotiable that you are going to do it. It's about navigating how to navigate these barriers and think, right, if we've got 10 doors, imagine we're in a room, we've got 10 doors. One of the doors is a door that is your dream self, the version of you that you want. Every other door is an excuse or a reason for why you couldn't get there. One's the situation you've got at home with your partner. One's you're busy with work. One's that you want to maintain your social life, etc. Instead of just using these doors and going through them and going, you know what, I'm going to forget about the person I want to become, you think, right, how can I block off every single door and find a solution to why that shouldn't put me off track with becoming this version, so that the only door available to go through is the version of myself that I want to become. And that's how you want to think about this whole situation. You want to learn how to navigate all these reasons and these roadblocks for why you can't become the best version of yourself, so that ultimately the only door you can go through and the only person that you can become is the one that you've written down here, the person ultimately that you want to aspire to be. And that's exactly how you're going to get rid of this all or nothing mindset and stop thinking that you have to be perfect and get a lot closer to becoming this person. Whether it takes 6 months, 12 months, 12 years, if you're 80% of the time, you're going to get a lot closer to that goal than if you just keep going 100% for 3 months, quit for 6 months and repeat. That's not going to get you anywhere. Now, it's not easy. Like, if you don't know how to navigate these barriers and build systems in place to handle them, of course, it's not easy at all. You have to learn. I've learned through, of course, studying, but also trial and error. And my clients now are in a position where, okay, if we check in on a Friday and you've got a social event on a Saturday, sometimes, let's say they're going out for a meal, they'll send me over a link to where they're going and I'll give them good options to be eating when they're out with their friends, etc. But a lot of them are confident now where they go, I don't need you to send it, I'm confident navigating it. I've got a barbecue, but I'm confident how to navigate it. And that's where you want to get to. You want to be able to go 12 months in a year, know how to navigate Easter, Christmas, and New Year, etc. and holidays, and not feel like if you go off track, it's like, oh, well, if I'm not doing anything right now, I'm wasting my time, and I need to either be all in or all out, and I'll just give up and I'll start again next year, because ultimately you'll never become the person you want to. So that all or nothing mindset needs to go, and if you need help with that and you want me to make a specific video on the all or nothing mindset trap, put a comment in the description and I'll happily make an unedited video like this, just straight talking to you guys to give you as much value as possible. And if you ever want to learn more about coaching, then all I want you to do is head to the bio, head to the description, and there's going to be a link for my Instagram. Go on there, DM me the word coaching, and I will send you some information to make sure that you're a good fit for the program. At the end of the day, my mission is to help as many people as I can, but I can't help everyone, and I won't always be the best coach for everyone too. So the goal with that is to make sure that we can work together and get the result that you want, that works for myself and for yourself. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you all in the next video.